Can you add 1/2 and 1/4? I cannot add 1/2 and 1/4 until the units, or their denominators, are the same. To add fractions, both fractions need to have a common denominator. A common denominator will be a multiple of the two denominators. A simple way to find a common denominator is to multiply the two denominators together. In our example, the denominators are 2 and 4. To find a common denominator, I can multiply 2 and 4 and obtain a common denominator of 8. Therefore, I can rename both fractions with a denominator of 8. To rename a fraction with a different denominator, you need to multiply the numerator and denominator by the same value. In our example, we need to rewrite 1/2 as a fractional amount out of eighths. We must multiply the numerator and the denominator by 4, the value of the denominator from the second fraction. 1 multiplied by 4 is 4, and 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. 1/2 can be renamed as 4/8. We're not changing the value of the fraction, we're just changing how the fraction looks. It's still the same fraction. In our example, we also need to rewrite 1/4 as a fractional amount out of eighths. We must multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2, the value of the denominator from the first fraction. 1 multiplied by 2 is 2, and 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. 1/4 can be renamed as 2/8. Again, we're not changing the value of the fraction, we're just changing how the fraction looks. It's still the same fraction. Now that we have eighths as our common denominator, or common unit, we are able to add the fractions. To add fractions with like units, find the sum of the renamed numerators. In our example, we need to add our numerators of 4 and 2. The sum of 4 and 2 is 6. The sum of the two fractions will remain with the common denominator of 8. 4/8 plus 2/8 is a total of 6/8. There are times when the sum of the two fractions may not be in simplest form. To simplify and reduce fractions, divide the numerator and the denominator by their greatest common factor. If no common factors exist, the fraction is in its simplest form. In our example, the greatest common factor of 6 and 8 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. Therefore, 6/8 can be expressed as 3/4 in simplest form. 1/2 plus 1/4 is equal to 3/4. Now give some more examples a try.